Can Zach Wilson win you games throughout the season? Yes. Is he going to be the quarterback that takes you deep? No. And I think now the issue is now what you're looking at is your defense is going to have to be damn near perfect now that Aaron Rodgers is not the leader of that offense. There is not a single room for error defensively with this football team. I think that when Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, you could go ahead and maybe have a couple of mistakes on defense because offensively, Aaron Rodgers has that ball in his hand. Anything is possible. He can do things that we have never seen. What? Okay.
No. Let me tell you.
I don't think the team goes far without Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback. I don't think Zach Wilson's the guy.
I think the question is, can they win a Super Bowl? But can they be a playoff team?
Absolutely. I don't know.
Why. Because if you look at how the Baltimore Ravens. How did the Baltimore Ravens went to the Super Bowl with who? Joe Flacco, who was Zach Wilson's backup last year, right? And then Kerry Collins. And so there's been so many.
Are you going to compare Zach Wilson now to what Joe Flacco was?
Basically, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
They made it to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl off of playing great defense,
of course,
and running the ball. Okay, that's what they did. And Joe Flacco made some big plays. Joe Flacco didn't let's look up. Joe Flacco.
Joe
Flacco. Send me Joe Flacco's stats the year that they won the Super Bowl. The Ravens won the Super Bowl. Can you text me over his stats? So basically, what I'm saying is this: they don't need Zach Wilson to be the guy that they expected to be when they drafted him, meaning the face of the franchise. What they need Zach Wilson to do is not throw the interception that he threw last night. That was just a routine play. He needs to be able to go out there, lean on his run game, take advantage of the big play opportunities, don't force anything, and defense do exactly what they said they were going to do. Go be a legendary defense, and they're more than capable of doing that. You see, we had 3 picks last night? And a forced fumble. Like, the defense did exactly what they need to do.
I think that you can't even compare Zach Wilson to Joe Flacco. I agree with you completely that the defense won that Super Bowl, which was one of the reasons why a lot of people were kind of looking at the Ravens crazy when they gave Joe Flacco all that money, because the defense was truly the MVP of that Super Bowl. But even with what Joe Flacco did, he was better than what Zach Wilson is right now. Zach Wilson is not even close to what Joe Flacco was in that Super Bowl. And Joe Flacco wasn't Tom Brady. He wasn't Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't freaking Dan Marino, but he was better than Zach Wilson.
What made him better than Zach Wilson? We've seen Zach Wilson, what made him better than Zach Wilson?
What made Joe Flacco better than Zach Wilson? Pull up his stats from the game.
I'm looking it up. I saw who you sent me over, but it didn't tell me the year. I want to see his stats for the year.
Not only that, but didn't he go to the Super Bowl in his rookie season, Joe Flacco?
Same thing with Ben Roethlisberger. It's the same thing. The Pittsburgh Steelers won the Super Bowl with Ben Roethlisberger. Why? Because they played great defense and they had great running. They had a great running game, all right? And what did Ben Roethlisberger do? He made big plays, a couple big plays when they needed it, and he didn't mess the game up. So Zach Wilson, just don't mess the game up, and you'll be right where you need to be.
I don't disagree with that, but he's not Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson.
It's not the same, Brandon.
Yes, it is.
Joe Flacco and Zach Wilson. It is egregious to compare the two of them right now.
No, it's not. Joe Flacco was never him.
I'm not saying that he was him. I just said he wasn't Tom Brady. He wasn't Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't an elite quarterback, but he was better than Zach Wilson is right now.